Green Banana is responsible for designing and constructing a manufacturing facility for the client Red Watermelon. The project is challenging, and success of the project is dependent on efficient coordination between the engineering design team and the construction team. Unfortunately, the interpersonal conflicts, intra-team conflicts, and poor team dynamics have dramatically slowed down the progress of the team. At this point, it looks impossible to meet the deadline. The structure of the organization is as follows. Michael is the construction team leader, with Flavio and Minion reporting to him, and Joseph is the engineering team leader, with Jen reporting to him as the electrical subgroup leader, and Eamon reporting to him as the mechanical subgroup leader. Next, let us take a look at how they worked in this team.
Thanks for having this meeting, guys. It's important for construction to meet up with the engineering team from time to time, especially when we have some problems. Good morning, Mr. Polo. As always.
How are you doing?
So I'm great. Here's one thing I want to talk about. The EOQ. We're having some problems with the EOQ. That machine's not working.
The what?
The EOQ. It's the thing that pushes the salt down so that when we pour the cement over top, it.
The palletizer.
The what?
The palletizer. Is that what you're talking about?
If palletizer is the thing that does the same thing as the EOQ, then absolutely I'm talking about palletizer.
I believe that's what you're talking
about. Okay,
about.
the salt with this. Okay. So we're having some problems with that. We can't go through with your design until we get that solved. What are some things that we can do to fix this? Where can we get another one?
The palletizer's fine.
Okay. Where can we get a new one since it's broken?
I don't think that's our responsibility. We are responsible for design, so I'm not sure.
I'll take it over procurement. The real thing that I want to talk to you about was this design plan. You recognize it not only because you sent it to me 2 weeks ago after it got approved, but because I sent it to you a week ago when we ran into some problems. Did you get my emails, Jade?
Yes.
Okay. So the issue is we can't build the west wing like you guys designed because some of the material isn't available anymore. We thought it was on the market, it no longer is. We can't get it. So the plans need to change. We need you to redo the west wing design in accordance with the client's request. Yep.
It's
just
the
west
approved
wing.
design, and once the design is approved, I cannot change the design. Our responsibility is done once the design is approved.
But the client can't get what they want because we can't build it.
Michael, like Jane said, this was an approved design built based on the specifications you delivered to us. It's not my issue if you can't manage your client. It's not our issue.
It's our client. We're in the same company.
Michael, we designed it according to what you, as part of our company, told us.
Okay, so you guys aren't going to do the design over. Is that right?
We did the design.
Okay.
We did the design. This is the final design.
Thanks for meeting. I'll just take it up with my supervisor then.
Please do. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Assholes.
Hey guys,
Guys,
how's it going? What's happening to this chair here?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
What's up?
I met Michael on my way here. He seemed to be upset.
He was. I
Yes.
didn't appreciate his tone, to be honest.
What's happening?
But you know what? Honestly, I do kind of understand.
He had some problems with the design, with the approved design, and as you know, once the design is approved, we cannot make changes from our side.
Jane, listen, so I know I kind of disagreed with him, but that was just, but between us, we have to put up a unified front, but I think he had a point. Because
Really?
Yeah, I think if they faced challenges from their clients, you should have helped them out. And I feel I have similar issues with you as well.
I have a lot of work, and if you come up with your work every time, I cannot take that
We
risk.
all have a lot of work, Jane. You're not the only one.
No, I have a lot of work. I don't know about others.
Listen, we are.
Hey guys, I've got something I'd like us to talk about so we can defer this conversation to another time. Okay?
Hi, Joseph.
So here's the thing. I need to decide which project we move to next after we complete this one. We need to choose between Obotan, the Black Sea project, and the Texas project. You guys know about this. I honestly won't do the Obotan project, but what do you guys think?
You're asking us what we want to do?
Yeah.
I just want to know what you guys. You're asking us our opinion of the project?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's good, but I think the Texas project is really good because of the recurring revenue. What do you think, Damon, on that?
Yeah, for once, I agree with you.
Really?
I think, yeah, surprisingly. I also think we should do the Texas project. I think it's in terms of long-term potential, I think it beats out those other two projects hands down. Joseph, are you with us?
Yeah. Same with Texas.
Texas.
I think Obotan is the way to go. We are going with Obotan. Obotan will be the next project we work on.
Hey guys.
Hey,
Hey,
hi.
Michael. How you doing?
Good. Good morning. Thanks for cutting out some time. It's always helpful for us on the construction side of things to meet up with you guys. We always seem to be kind of confused. So if I end up saying anything that you don't understand, let me know so
No
we
worries.
can be as efficient as possible.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
My first question is about the EOQ. Ours broke down, and yes, Jane.
What is EOQ?
Oh, okay. This is one of those times. EOQ is the machine that has uses the salt, kind of pushes it down, and then we put the cement on top to help build the foundation.
I think you're talking about the palletizer. I think that's what you're
That, yep, that sounds familiar. The palletizer. So
Okay,
the one that
sure.
helps build the foundation.
Right.
It broke, and so we were trying to get a new one. Do you think you guys can help us with that?
Yeah, I understand your problem, but I think procurement team might be able to help you with this.
Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
they might be the guys to talk to.
All right, cool. I'll check the procurement.
Absolutely.
The second thing I want to talk about was the plans. So this is the plan that you gave us 2 weeks ago. Got approved.
That's the final version. Right?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
We're having some issues on the west wing here. We can't finish building because some of the materials that you guys requested are unavailable right now. And so until we finish that, we're not going to be able to do it. I'd really like for you guys to redo the design on the west wing.
Okay, I get the point, and understand when the material is not available, you cannot build it.
Yeah.
In
I think that'll be difficult. I think that'll be difficult.
Yeah, I know. It's one of these things where, this is the same client you guys are working on, you hand the designs over to us, we build it. It's our client. I know that on the offsite last time even, you mentioned you had some experience in the construction side of things. I mean, do you know what it's kind of like to be on our side?
No, it's true, and you brought this up, and come to think of it, Jim actually asked me to be, to kind of bring that construction experience and kind of act as a go-between. What do you think, Jane? I think I totally understand where Michael was coming from. Shall we take a look at it and maybe see what we can do?
I think, do you have some bandwidth, like you can assist them?
Yeah, absolutely. Why don't we take a look at this and we'll see what we can do.
Okay,
All
yeah,
right.
so it's all to do with the west wing, we just couldn't get the material.
Sure.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Michael. We're okay.
What's going on here, guys?
Hey, Joseph.
I'm with Michael on my way in. Sorry.
Yeah, he just used. It seems like there's some changes to the design that we had originally made. And initially, we kind of, Jane was uncomfortable with it, and I kind of, while I understand it, Jane, I've noticed you do that sometimes. You kind of, I don't know, somebody asks you for something new or a refinement, and you're kind of reluctant to help in the first place. Is there a reason for that? Like, I've asked you for a couple of things, and I feel you're not very receptive.
I'm sorry if that happened because I really want to help your team.
Uh-huh.
Can you give me specific examples where I didn't help you, and I will try to tell you the reason?
Yeah, I think it was about a week ago. I needed kind of an updated
Oh.
spec sheet.
Okay, that day I had an urgent delivery, so I didn't have the time to look at the request.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good that you told me. It's interesting. I guess I just assumed that you just didn't want
Yeah, I think
to.
that I approached you 2 days back, but you didn't reply.
Yeah, that's true actually. I guess I just focus on what I need to get done, but I don't focus on what people need from me. It's true, but also, unfortunately, I had a doctor's appointment, and my son's a little sick, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I sense some good team dynamic going on.
I think just talking.
I guess
it's all
it's
about
a good
communication.
time then to talk about projects, right?
Yes, let's talk about projects for sure.
Yeah, just wanted to talk about what project we move on to next after completing the current one. And Jane, can I borrow your pen?
Yes, sure.
So yes, there are 3 projects on the table now. So there's the Obotan project. The second project now is the Texas project, and then we have the Black Sea project. And there's 3 criteria that I want to use in making the decision on this project. And the first one is project profitability. The second one is project location because we want to make sure that we expand our global reach. And then the third one is completion time because you know we have this big pipeline project. We are starting in 30 months. We've already committed to that. So it's important that whatever project we choose is completed within 24 months.
So Joseph, I'd say based on that criteria, and thank you for laying that criteria out very clearly, I personally am leaning towards the Texas project. I think it's just for its potential for recurring revenue and kind of, if we think of things in the long run, I think the Texas project's the right one.
Yeah, I think so too. Because of the recurring revenue, it's a big advantage for us.
Okay, good. One of the things that have come up in our discussions is that the clients that for the Texas project is in difficult times, and so they may not be forthcoming with meeting their financial commitments. So that's important. And that
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And so that is why looking at the way the Obotan project is now, it also has great potential for recurring revenues. It's going to be completed within 24 months.
Okay.
I think that will give us, and it's also very profitable. So that's why I'm leaning towards the Obotan project.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, now that you bring it up, yeah, and Obertown would have been my second choice, but if, the Texas client has some issues in terms of liquidity, definitely, let's go with Obertown.
Good. Obotan then.
All right,
Good. Great. Good team effort.
Awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, looking forward to it.
To conclude, let us take a look at the key takeaways. Number 1, being cognizant of team-specific terminology and giving others the power to call you out on using it can prevent intra-team frustration when working in cross-functional teams. Number 2, appointing a bridger can be an effective way to mitigate the impact of representational gaps and to reunify the team around a common goal when working in cross-functional teams. Number 3, being aware of how you attribute blame, whether internally or externally, to different types of people, including yourself, is one way to prevent unhealthy conflict and build team trust. And finally, number 4, utilizing a fair decision-making process, which entails actively listening to others and offering a clear explanation for why you are deciding against someone's suggestion, is an excellent way to gain team-wide buy-in, even if you don't have a consensus.